college football knows when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. He'll bring it out. It's Morris. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Florida's offense will get first crack at it today. And, Jesse, they've got a quarterback that, if he can get into a rhythm, can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort, because then he can really be at his best.
Guys, let's chat about Florida. If they seeded the playoff today, these guys are in, but we know they're not content with that. They want so much more, David.
They do, and this squad has been building and trying to get to the point where they can get to the playoff and be a national champion. And right now they're in the mix, which is really, really good halfway through the season. A lot of work still to be done.
Yeah, this coaching staff really at this point is just trying to keep this team focused as a top 10 team halfway through the year. It's about attention to detail, and that's got to show up in this one today.
Blasted as he lets it go.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4 down, baby.
So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will try to get something going with their first possession. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, Dave.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
This defense will try to force a fourth down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. He'll throw it. Picked off. Got room on the return. The 20. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll run it to the right side. Hard running there. Another broken tackle. And they him under.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
Gets it out quickly.
3rd down, money down. Go to the guy you know you can trust. It doesn't have to be a long gainer, but work those guys over the middle of the field. Nice job, nice chemistry between the tight end and the quarterback.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Oh, they're after him. strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Kentucky will be forced to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Moving out of the pocket. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and that also might be what is called a learning experience, and one this freshman got away with. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch at the 35. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. They'll try the right side. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Caught. Nowhere to go, and not much to show for that one. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's Tucker. Powers through. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Finds his big tight end. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on throws toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. He'll pull it on the read. You can dance around and look for space, or you can throw the stiff arm at him. He gets it out to the 17. The inside handoff. Got enough for the first. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. First play of the period, 1st down here. Off play action on 1st down. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
It has been tough sledding for this quarterback here early in the game. He's 0 for 5 right now. I give the defense tons of credit. It's not just good coverage in the back. And it's not just a good pass rush. They're doing a nice job mixing up their looks coverage-wise. This quarterback looks...
There he goes to the left. Touchdown, Gator! loose and turned on the Jets. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back to the field. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Gators sending the offense back to work. And what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Fires into traffic, and it's picked off. He'll go out of bounds, but just what they needed to get the ball back. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Kentucky! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe...
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. On 2nd down. Power football with the run. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Third down conversions. Huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Motion from the back. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pulls it in on the right. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. And the quarterback will be down back at the 43. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Motion from the wideout. Looks as if he's going to run it. Turning it on. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. They've got to come up with play on this 3rd and long. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Looking deep down the right side. Snags it! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Morris. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. They go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Back has it. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Direct snap. It's Morris. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off.
You cannot make a bigger statement on offense than your head coach deciding to go for it on 4th down, deep in your own end, early in the game, and they somehow running the football. Wow.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Thomas looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a 1st down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Touch pass on the jet sweep. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. And on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Pocket breaking down. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. Kentucky will be forced to punt.
Number 10 in punt formation to kick it away.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Give to the single back. Picks up the first down, still moving. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but no.
Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Thomas back to pass. Throws to the tight end. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's second. Touchdown, Gator! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Now the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's the pressure. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Morris. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game.
Oh, he's got some space. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Off the play fake. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the missed connection on 3rd down.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. And the timing just a hair off.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Booker. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains, it's at the 37. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in yeah, here's 1st and 10. Powers through the defender. Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll leave it with him. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just... He's the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Vincent. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back and leaves it. Spins away from the defender. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Booker.
Yeah, and this is the time where I'm a defense. I'm slow to get up. I'm making sure I stay on that offensive player. I'm trying to eat up as much clock and make this offense burn as much clock, Palmer, as I can.
And this coaching staff right now, you know they're looking at the analytics too, right? How much...
Touchdown, Wildcats! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Great job executing. The offense did what they needed to do. You got somewhat of a decision here. Do you want to kick it, tie it up? I think you do with this time frame. 1 to 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter. You probably want to do that, but you could push the envelope. You could go for 2 and try to take the lead.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Tucker. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. He can't quite get there on the scramble. Dangerous with his feet, but this defense rises to the occasion and forces a 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Oh, the attempt is no good. After the miss, here in the 4th quarter, still deadlocked.
And that one stings, man. 4th quarter tie football game. You trusted your kicker to come through, and he gives you the dreaded doink. And that means you turning it on.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold.
Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. I think you got to try to win it here. On the risk of going to overtime. He leaves it with his back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to throw, it's Vincent. Here's a heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off.
He lost one down the sideline. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, Dave. Free football. And finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
Wonder if they'll be conservative. First and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. And the Gators in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
The give to the back. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job? Picking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Florida! They jump on top here in OT. This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point makes it a 28-21 score.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Now on They need to answer with a touchdown. Wants to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss, because that could have been worse.
A shot toward the end zone. And they wanted it all on third down. Now dealing with fourth down.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to get